Let's Yourself Go, Darrell Cheung.
Mr. Contest Chair, ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to picture this. The lights are down low. 80s music is blaring through the speakers. A group of Toastmasters are dancing in a circle wearing 80s style costumes. This scene was on a Friday night at the District 60 Fall Conference last year. Dancing in the middle of that circle were two members, carefree. They were having fun, dancing together. They were good dancers. Or were they good dancers? Did they just simply have the courage to be in the center? At this point, I wanted to have some fun too. I wanted to be in that center. But then I began to doubt myself. Insecurity started to creep in. Three voices popped into my head. The first voice, the accountant in me. Darrell, what's the return on investment if you took the risk by dancing in the center? Don't you know that accountants can't dance? At least not well. Time to cut your losses and scamper away before they notice you. The second voice, the grown-up. Darrell, does your wife know you're here dancing without her? The third voice, the kid in me. Darrell, why don't you just let yourself go? Ham it up with Matthew and Gabe, just like when you were a kid, when you didn't care about what other people thought about you. At this point, I had so many voices in my head, I didn't know what to do. So I decided to stay on the sidelines, where I was most comfortable. Tell me if this sounds familiar to you. You just completed a speech. Several people are coming up to you, and they say, you're a good speaker. Yet you choose not to believe them, because you think they're being too polite. I've done that many a times. I've downplayed my abilities. I let other people go first. And they take advantage of those opportunities that may have been meant for me. Last summer, I had an opportunity to work with young Jackie, who wanted to improve her speaking skills. Jackie's got a different perspective on the world. She's got poor circulation in her legs that require full-time use of a scooter. Week after week, we worked on her speech. And she had a great message, one of the best messages I ever heard. She got it from Rick Hansen, her idol. He said to her, focus on your abilities, not your disabilities. Yet every time she went up to the front, the audience could tell that she didn't even believe in that message. Jackie's message reminds me that if I am not careful and I focus on my fears, my doubts, and my insecurities, they can unwittingly become my goals. When we focus on what we can't do, it can paralyze us, stop us in our tracks. Recently, I spoke to a Toronto firefighter, now captain of my local fire station. He told me about his story, about his first fire while on the job. Smoke, flames coming out of the building. He stood in front of that building not knowing what to do. He was scared. When Captain Derek told me this story, it reminded me of all the opportunities that I have missed because I did not have that courage to take that first step. Because I was focused on the obstacles in front of me instead of looking at the end result. We have an opportunity here, an opportunity to shift gears and focus on what we can do For Captain Darrell, he let go of his fear. Instead, he focused on his training. Stay close to your partner, stay down low, let the smoke and flames go above my head. By focusing on his training, he was able to navigate the dangers and get out alive. He let himself go. For young Jackie, she let go of being timid. She shed her shyness. In the final week, she delivered her best performance. She was brimming with confidence. It's almost as if she now viewed her sport as a powerful platform to deliver her message, rather than something that held her back. She had let herself go. For me at the fall conference, I had to let myself go. I had to let go of my insecurities. I had to stop judging myself. I had to stop labeling myself the accountant that couldn't dance. Instead, I chose to focus on what I do best. And that's having fun. That's entertaining others. Putting a smile on somebody's face. And that's what I did. I take Vicky's hand, we plunge into the center. It's an underarm twirl here, an arm slide there, and Vicky is overjoyed. Now don't ask me what possessed me to take the district governor's hand, a lady I barely knew at that time. Am I a good dancer or am I a bad dancer? Does it really matter? I made someone smile that night. Each of us has this beautiful camera inside us, and we have an opportunity to focus each day on anything we want. What do you choose to focus on? What you can do or what you can't do? The choice is yours. Eleanor Roosevelt says this about our fears. We gain strength, courage, and wisdom by every experience in which we stop and look fear in the face. You must do the thing you think you cannot do. I encourage you to step onto that dance floor. The lights are down low. 80s music is blaring through the speakers. A group of Toastmasters are dancing in a circle wearing 80s style attire. I invite you to jump in that circle, take advantage of life's opportunity. I know I did. So let yourself go.